Get ready to match the stars. Bert Convy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Patty Duke Astin, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Raymer.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. And thank you, friends, for joining us here. We welcome you indeed, as we welcome all of these gifted and beautiful people. Look for this lady very soon, in another month or so, on the streets of San Francisco. And Charles.
Yeah, on the streets. That's
You're reading the newspaper.
Yes, I try to use every moment I can.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Learn, keep
Yes. Listen,
He
Now that
didn't
you're
have
here.
a punch, is what that is.
now that you're here, am I going to be there
I beg your pardon?
sometime in the near future?
I certainly hope so.
Where is that?
Where was that?
On
Is-
Tattletale.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I mean, it's
you and Helen.
quid pro quo,
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, that too, and also a fair exchange.
Right, indeed. Shall we greet our two players, Patty Wire and Gay Darnell? How are you? Feel relaxed?
A little bit.
Now, you
My
really
hands
should
are
be
just
calm.
sweating
You've
for
won
nothing.
3 games already.
Isn't that lovely?
That is lovely, isn't it? Money
Sure
has
is.
a way of...
It has a way of talking, doesn't it?
When is your baby due?
In a month and a half.
Month and a half. Okay.
Mine are always early.
Yours are always early. Mine are always late. Now, Gay, you're going to keep your fingers crossed now, because when we come back from this commercial, she's going to have one go at it. She's got to match 1 celebrity to tie and 2 to win. So that puts her kind of in the driver's seat. We'll see what happens right after we see about this. Ready? Here we go. Last question, round 2. Patty, it's up to you. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Schmendrake the magician does the world's most unusual trick.
What is that trick?
I'll tell you. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, Schmendrake pulls a rabbit out of his blank.
Hey.
And now for my next trick. I will, on this stage...
Okay.
Incidentally, while we're waiting for everybody to write, I want to remind you to watch Bert Convy on CBS. He's on every Wednesday night, 8:30.
Starting August 25th.
Yeah.
You know we have something very special.
Starting
on the
August
show.
25th.
Can I tell you what we have on the show?
No. This week.
It's never. That's right. It's this week. It's never been done. You know
What?
We have the Bionic Chicken on the show.
Really?
Yep. Well, they have the $6 Million Man, the Bionic Woman, right? We
You
have
have
the
a Bionic Chicken.
Lenny, the Bionic Chicken, can do anything.
Gotta see that.
Yeah, he's terrific.
Really? All right. I'll wend my way over here. Call on Patty Wire. Schmendrake the magician does the world's most unusual trick. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, Schmendrake pulls a rabbit out of his...
Pants. You may have a lot of room.
Out of his pants?
Pants.
Really?
Really.
What do you mean? He just goes like, oh, there's a rabbit? Is that how he does it?
In his pants, dear.
Oh, you mean goes like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Say, that would tickle.
Yeah. That's probably why Schmendrick has a smile on his face most of the time. As a matter of fact, I said Schmendrick pulls it out of his pants.
Oh! I really didn't expect to get a match on that. What'd you say?
Well, you know, I like to keep the tension going, so
Yes.
I said ear.
Out of his ear.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Would you like to participate?
Yeah, Gene, I said mouth.
Out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have ear, mouth, and pants there. What do you say, Patty?
Well, I know why I did this, because all these years I have wanted to match Brett in something.
Ear. Okay, so 2 ears so far. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, Schmendrake pulls a rabbit out of his ear. Pants.
All these years I've wanted to match Charles. And now I'm sick about it.
Yes. So he said mount. What do you say, lady?
That's why I see a psychiatrist often. I don't match anybody. I said pocket.
Pocket. Okay. So guess what? This game ends in a tie. That means, Gay, you got a reprieve. We got a 1-1 tie here, so we'll just clear this board and go right to the tiebreaker. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bong, bang, bong, bing, bang. Hey. Okay. One question for each of you. The one who matches the most celebrities will be the winner. Gay, your choice.
I'll stick with B.
All right, B for the third time in a row for her. Dumb Donald was so dumb. He didn't have a stick of gum, so instead he chewed on a stick of blank. Didn't have a stick of gum. Instead he chewed on a stick of blank.
Just
Right.
came to me in
That was
a
good, Charles.
flash.
Charles, that was good. You threw it away?
I didn't spell it right.
Oh, you didn't spell it right.
The day
Okay.
he worries about spelling.
Yes. Charles, when you were presented to the Queen, were you wearing socks?
Yes.
You were. Okay.
Well, he isn't today.
That was the
yet.
only thing.
Hands.
That was the only thing that wasn't rented. The socks.
You looked elegant in white tie and tails, I must say. All right, here we go. Gay Darnell. Dumb Donald was so dumb, Gay, he didn't have a stick of gum, so instead he chewed on a stick of...
Dynamite.
Dynamite! She said dynamite!
Dynamite. Well, the problem with what was his name again?
Dumb Donald.
Dumb Donald was that he only got one chew because it was dynamite. And
Dynamite?
Boom.
There's one for her. What did you say, sweetie pie?
I said, oh, darn it all. I said dynamite.
That's two for her. Yes, sir, Charles?
Being very close to the royal family, naturally I had the right answer.
Next thing you know, they're going to get the Mormon Tabernacle Choir down here today. What did you say, Patty?
Dino.
There's another one. Richard, he didn't have a stick of gum, so he chewed on a stick of dynamite, according to that little lady over there.
Well, in the words of the Black Prince, dynamite.
Dynamite is right. Fannie?
Being very close to Charles, who is very close to the royal family, I said dynamite.
All right. Got all six of them. But you got to work hard when we get back here. Okay, ready for that? All right, we'll be ready for her in a moment or so, but right now we're ready for this. Here we go. Now, you know what you have to do?
A lot?
Yeah, you good. You got to match everybody. Are you ready for this, Patty?
Ready.
All right, you got six. Let's see how you do. Professor Henry Higgins said, is that you could always tell a lady by the way she blanks her nose.
The way she...
You could always tell a lady by the way she blanks her nose.
Certainly can.
You could always tell a lady by the way she blanks her nose. All right.
Oh, I made myself laugh.
Why?
White.
Just you white, Henry.
Just you white, Henry Higgins, just you white. How did a little day. Hello there, you ready, Patty?
Yes.
Professor Henry Higgins said you can always tell a lady by the way she blanks her nose.
Blows.
Blows her nose. Now she's looking for six answers of the same sort here.
The way I can really always tell a lady is the way she picks her nose. It's
So that means what the recipe has. Hold them up there. All right. Tick, 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 tick. Come on down, Gay Darnell. All right. Stand on the adhesive tape until we get back here in a moment or so. We'll say goodbye to Patty Wire, who was, hasten to point out, who was pregnant when she came in here. She's been here a long time. And we wish her, you're still pregnant, yes, and we wish you very well in that blessed event, Patty Wire, and the $6,800 will help to pay for that blessed event. Goodbye. Hello there. Where do you get your suntan?
We went water skiing last weekend.
Oh, you did?
And then, always out in the sun.
Yeah, all right. Are you ready for this, Gay?
Uh-huh.
Now, you got $100. You could really get rich here. You could win over $5,000 if you go all the way with it. Before we start, last time we did the audience match here, at one point I said, slide it, Earl. And I forgot that Earl is on vacation.
Yes.
So, I'll tell you, well, when we get to it, I'll tell you who's in there now. So, Gay, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Glenn blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. You match the next one, you get $250, and that bottom one gets you $100. Now, you can get a little help here from 3 of our 6 celebrities.
I'll go with Richard, please.
I'm Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
Patty?
Me?
You, Patty.
Glenn Ford.
Glenn Ford.
Brett?
Well, there were 2. There's the astronaut, whose last name I can't remember.
No, that's John Glenn.
That was John Glenn. That's why I couldn't remember.
Yes, sir.
What about that? Oh, King of Swing. Glenn Miller.
Yeah.
Glenn Miller's one. Glenn Ford another, and Glenn Campbell another. You can have one of those, or give us one of your own.
I'm going to go with Glenn Campbell.
All right. We're looking for Glenn Campbell. Let's go over to that big board there and find out if Glenn Campbell is hiding under the $100 response. Glenn Miller's the answer that Brett gave you. Right. Okay, let's see if Glenn Campbell is under the $250 response. Glenn Ford, you got 2 out of the 3 celebrities gave you so far. That's a good omen for you, Gabe. Here we go with the $500 number. Slide it, Peter. Oh. Congratulations. Now you picked up another $500. That means you have a total of $600, but you're going to play for 10 times that $500 or $5,000. But you've got to match one celebrity, and this one will have to be an exact match. No kidding around here. Which one will it be?
Richard, please.
Okay. You stand on the tape there and face me, and I'll get the question that's worth $5,000 to you. If you got some ESP going to them there. If your ESP isn't going, then the answers won't go between you. It goes like this. Blank cap, C-A-P. Blank cap. Now, Gay, get your ESP going.
I haven't got anything going.
Think about Richard Dawson now, and think about what answer he might have put on that card, and give us the same answer, and if it's the same one, you get the $5,000. If not, I hit you in the mouth.
Oh, I'm blank.
Now think about it now.
Okay.
Here it is. Look at the thing there. It's blank cap. Blank cap. What would you like to put in that blank to match him?
Oh, this is terrible. Okay, I
Blank
can't
cap.
think of the things that you shoot with. You know, you put the caps that go in the guns.
I don't know what they're called either.
They're just called caps.
Yeah, caps. So is it
So I-
caps? Caps cap? Is that your answer?
I can't go with that, can I?
Well, anything you want. It's up to you. Whatever you think will match him. What would he say?
get anything.
Put yourself in Richard's place. What would he say?
Okay, I'll go with, no, this,
Oh, no, to think about it for a second there.
sorry.
Go ahead now. Don't worry about it there. Think about it a little while there. Blank camp, there's nothing.
the world get?
Sure, it's a hard one, so we'll give her a little extra time, okay?
This is terrible.
Now, wait a minute. Is it coming to you?
Okay, no. Do you have a commercial?
Okay. Okay, we'll run the show. You do the answers, all right?
I know, I'm really sorry. I'm just so blank. Cap, it's a hat. Okay.
So, I'm sorry you didn't come up with an answer, so it's like a no match. Richard, may we see your card?
There was a lot. There's dunce cap.
Dunce cap,
bottle
nightcap, bottle cap, baseball cap. A lot of answers there. Couldn't think of any of them. So there you are. You got the $600, Gay, and we'll do a little business with America and then come right back. Now we're ready to carry on here. Let's all welcome Guy Schultz. Say hello to Guy over here. How are you? Welcome, Guy.
Thank you, Gene.
Where are you from?
Tulsa, Gene. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Great place.
Oil capital of the world. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You work?
I'm retired, Gene. Yes, sir.
What did you do when you did it?
I was an accountant with an oil firm. I don't think we're allowed to mention the oil company.
No. Oh, absolutely not. Especially since you're retired.
That's
They ain't
right.
going to give you nothing for it anyway, are they?
That's right.
Right. No raise, anything like that?
No, sir.
And you live out there now?
Yes, sir. And my wife and her sister were out here on vacation, and we had been out here last year on vacation and saw the show, but I came back this year and got on it, by golly. I can't hardly believe it.
By golly, I can hardly believe it either. All right. Now, I just ask you to not do one thing. I know you businessmen, when you talk, you say, now, this is the way it's going to be. But you see, when you talk and pound the table that way, do you see what happens?
Yes, sir.
What happens?
I pounded, didn't I?
You pounded it, yes. Pounding is not allowed, Earl. A guy.
I was a bad boy.
That's right, you're a bad boy. Okay. Now, Guy, you may have A or B.
I'll take A, bitch.
He'll take A. He says A. All right, he's got A. Go on, A. Patty Duke Astin said, she says, you know how Gene sprays his mouth with breath spray before he kisses anyone? Well, I don't have it with me now, but you know that spritzer there. Well, she says, Gene doesn't know it, but I switched spray cans, and all week long he's been spraying his mouth with blank.
Do that to
You know what?
you. Kiss me quick.
Since I've sprayed my mouth with that stuff, I'm going to kiss you and you're going to get whatever disease I've got. There, get out
Now,
of
what
there.
did
Right
I
in
say again?
You said you switched spray cans all week long. He's been spraying his mouth with blank. Do you understand, Guy? Ever seen me kiss a girl on this show?
Ever seen you kiss a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, many times.
You know, I spray my mouth,
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm not offensive to anyone.
No, sir.
You've seen me do that, haven't
Oh,
you?
yes.
Oh, all right. Okay, just want to make sure you understand everything. All right, we're waiting for you, Charles. Okay, Charles is ready, Guy. So, Patty Duke Astin says, you know how Gene sprays his mouth with breath spray before he kisses anyone? She says, Gene doesn't know this, but
All week.
I switched spray cans, and all week long he's been spraying his mouth with
Lather. Soap
What?
lather. Soap lather?
soap lather. Yes. Listen.
That wasn't too good, no.
Well, that's what they're telling you, Guy. You do have a pension, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're not dependent on us for.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Good. Thank you. I'm very happy that you have a pension because you ain't going to get too far here with those answers. What do you say?
I just looked the other way because you're killing me with it. It's deodorant, and it's silly.
Deodorant. Oh, dear me.
You remember the other night when we were in Encino? I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Garlic.
It was garlic. And spraying his mouth with garlic. What do you
No,
say?
that's not what they said in the motel in Encino.
What
They
did
didn't
they
say
say?
that. This is what they said.
Raid!
You broke our decibel indicator. What do you say, Patty Duke Astin?
Bug killer to kill all those
Bug
bugs
killer.
anyway.
Well, that's Ray. You and Charles had the same idea there. And you're the supreme authority. All week long, he's been spraying his mouth with
Raid!
raid.
That's so Guy won't feel bad.
That's right.
Isn't he cute?
He is cute.
Guy, you may be retired, but I'm sure you're not through. Raid!
Raid. Is that true?
Well, we're
No comment is
No
necessary.
comments, no.
It's perfectly all right. Here we go. Gabe, ready for this? Flash Gordon said, I just defeated the egg people. Men made entirely out of eggs. You can see how I did it in my next picture called Flash Gordon Blanks the Egg People. Quickly. I just defeated the egg people. That is, men made entirely out of eggs. And you can see how I did it in my next picture. It's called Flash Gordon Blanks the Egg People.
You can say that, can't
Sure.
you, in this context?
Right. Quickly. All right, here we go. Gay Darnell. Flash Gordon said, I just defeated the egg people. That is, men made entirely out of eggs. And you can see how I did it in my next picture called Flash Gordon Blanks the Egg People.
Scrambles.
Scrambles the egg people. She's okay, Bert.
Flash Gordon scrambled the egg people. That's
Brett.
Now, before you scramble them, you've got to lay them.
Okay. Charles. Let's go, Charlie.
Raid! Scramble.
Scramble, that's 2 for her. Patty Duke, what do you say? Flash Gordon scrambles the egg people.
Flash
Richard,
Gordon beats.
he beats the egg people. And Fannie.
Scramble!
Scramble, that's 4 for her. Okay, that's the score at the end of round 1, 4-0. And now this message for you. Gonna have to put these 2 people in cold storage till next time. You will come back, right?
Yes.
I don't care what they say, Guy, you come back.
I'll be here, Jim.
All right. And you 2 will come back, won't
Certainly,
you?
absolutely.
Have we done everything?
No, we haven't plugged Brett's. You said she was going to be on the streets of San Francisco. Brett
Yeah.
will be on the streets of Encino.
Okay. Gene Rabbiner, join us next time. Match game 76. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olsen speaking for Match Game 76, a Mark Goodson Bill Todman production.